Welcome to Sty Times, guys. Hey, it's great to see y'all. Hey, yeah, special guest tonight. That's a little different approach, isn't it? Yeah, every once in a while, I'm going to want to be having a special guest for y'all. Somebody that has shown some interest and willingness to get on Sty Times, and and I'm hoping that this visit tonight will calm a few people down that are nervous about coming up and being a guest of mine. Uh, we've got a great artist tonight. Oh, you can't beat this person. I mean, I for my first guest in the show, I couldn't ask for more. Couldn't ask for more, and she graciously offered. And I'm going to bring her up rather quick. I see a great group of people out there in the chat, chatting away. And as always, I concentrate on the show more than the chat. The chat's there for you. And my mods out there, hey, keep an eye out for any troublemakers as always. You know, we always want to keep things friendly and peaceful over there in the chat. And my one and only rule, let's be respectful, everybody, to each other. And hey, share this out. This is your chance, man. You know, you can share it out anytime through the hour, but if you share it out right now, folks can get in here and catch the majority of the show. So now's the time. If you're going to share it out, please do. Please do. Without any further ado, I'm going to pull tonight's special guest up with me. And here she is. Hello, Samantha. Oh, you're muted.
There we go.
There we go. I was going to say, I was just talking to her a minute ago, and she says something, and I'm like, I went deaf. Oh no. That's so. How are you today?
Good, good.
Good. Like I said, I think not just myself, but my audience, we all feel very privileged to have you up here today. The and this Sty Times is all about Samantha, guys. This is all about Samantha. The she gets embarrassed a little easy when she's so doggone humble, and she she always goes, stop it, you're making me blush, you're embarrassing me, and but you know I think most good artists have a tendency to do that. You know, it's like all the attention gets put on you, and it's like I just wanted to share my skill. Am I right or wrong, Sam?
Yeah, for me, it's more not about skill, but more so my heart, because that's what I put into my lyrics and my songwriting is myself and my personal feelings. I use it as a you know therapy tact. So
Yeah, yeah.
yeah, just
In fact, that's going to be one of my questions after I highlight your channel a little bit. One of my questions actually goes down that path, and I look forward to your response on that question. So one thing I want to do, I'm going to put us off to the side, and I'm going to put your channel right next to us so people can. Whoop, that's the wrong dang button, isn't it? Yep. Hey, Sty, get your skills down. I bring somebody skilled up here, and I have no skill with StreamYard. There we go. There it is, folks. There's Samantha Lee's Originals. That's her homepage on YouTube. Anybody that does not have Samantha as a subscribed person they're following, you're missing out. Now you got to get over here and check her channel out. Now, one I want to say, and I'm going to take over on the full screen so I can see what's going on here. But her channel, I like her banner. It's simple. I love the old style microphone over in the corner. It looks great. That's one thing I really like is the fact that her most good performing songs, they get plastered right there. You get to the homepage, there's a good song always available right there. And She's got playlists for you to follow, the uploads of everything she does, and then her original songs. I mean, you have got a lot in this playlist.
Yeah.
That's a big playlist. And then her live streams, and then videos of other performers that she really likes, and they're great. I went through that playlist. I didn't know if I would be interested. I went through it, and yeah, it's great. It's a great playlist. Now I'm going to take a look. You look at her video page on her off of her homepage, and it's full up, guys. You got all kinds of entertainment here, just on and on and on. So if you love music and you love some fun live streams, just go to her video tab and have fun. Otherwise, go to the playlist tab, and she's got her live streams separate. She's got the awesome videos from other YouTubers and her original songs. Now, I'll go to her channel when I'm busy around the house. I got things to do. I'll go to this original songs playlist and just, I'm just going to view the whole playlist, pop it up. Just click on the first one, have auto start, and it'll play all the way through all 87 of those original songs, and it's a great background to have. So then I'm going to jump over here to her about page, and we're going to find out a lot about Samantha tonight. Well, not a ton of stuff, but we'll find out some things about her. But make sure to read that about page. It gives a little bit of backstory and really what is the cornerstone of her channel. So definitely go to her about page, and off of her about page, and you can find it on her banner also, is her Facebook link, her Instagram link, and PayPal. And on her about page, all those links are at the bottom of the page also. So there it is, guys. There's Samantha's channel. Please get over there and just jump on that. I mean, you're not going to be dissatisfied. I guarantee you. So for a couple of questions, first of all, have you always been so talented? When you were younger, when you were a young girl, growing up, teenager, did you delve into music like you are today?
I'd say first always loved to sing. And when I was 8 years old, I taught myself the piano by ear. Never had lessons. So I just decided, when I got older, like about high school, around when I was in honor choir and starting to get solos, I built a little bit of smidge of confidence up to where I was like, okay, I'm gonna try writing my own stuff. I did not share it until, I want to say, about 3 years ago, almost. I decided to get on YouTube and just take a whack at sharing some of my original work. So that's yeah. But I was
Well,
always in cover bands and stuff like that, beforehand. So built a little confidence there, got rid of the stage fright. I mean, there's nerves every time I do a live or even sing live or whatever, or even when I upload a video, I'm freaking out. Like,
that's
oh, what are people going to think? Oh, I hope they like it, but that's all part of it. So,
I was going to say, if you were performing with cover bands and you had an average size audience, and then you decided to delve into YouTube,
mm-hmm.
I people don't really realize that YouTube has over 300 billion channels. On a daily basis, it has 1.7 billion views. So when a person jumps into YouTube, that's not like performing with a cover band on a local stage. You're actually putting yourself out there for the whole world, for the
Yeah.
whole world to observe. And yeah, when a person starts thinking that way, then comes the butterflies. I mean, it's it's natural. It's natural. But I have to say, you I've seen you on stressed out occasions still
Mhm.
perform, and I go, hey, she pulled it off. She pulled it off, and I knew how stressed she was today. So
Yeah.
so I think you're mastering that quite well. I think you're mastering that quite well. Now, this is the question that I'd really like to delve into a little bit is what inspires your songwriting? What inspires you to write the songs you write?
Just life itself and life experience, stuff I go through, maybe even a friend's situation, um, heartbreak, like family, loss, love itself, you name it, like any given situation. It just depends on what hits me at that time specifically. And yeah, I always, it just
It's
pops into my mind and I'm like, all right, here we go. We're going to get a pen and paper and jot this thing down, put a melody to it. Let's go.
I I have to share a perfect example of what she just described. We were in a chat, a private chat, a group of us, and we're talking away. And this is back when she first decided that, because a couple of us had asked, would you write me a song for my channel? And she said, oh, I think I could do that. I asked her literally just the evening before this private chat we had. So we're sitting in that private chat, and I said, don't worry about it, Sam. And she was busy. We could see she's writing away. She's got her notebook, her spiral binder there. She's writing away. And I said, don't worry about it, Sam. You get around to my channel whenever, don't worry about it, and this and that. And she goes, well, just a second. And then she says, there, I'm done. And I go, done with what? And she goes, your channel song. While we were sitting here having a conversation, she wrote out my whole channel song. And she performed it for the first time and had posted it. I had not heard it. And I could not believe how she told the story of my channel in that song. And she did it all in just minutes, sitting here chatting. And when I thought back to it, I thought, wait a minute. She asked a couple of questions or brought up a certain topic. And we're sitting here having a general conversation. I didn't realize she was gleaning information to build her song.
Picking your brain, yeah.
And that's talent. That's talent when you can sit and observe life and apply it to those lyrics and put it to song. I remember we got in the discussion about, I wanted my closest YouTube friends come up and tell a story. And Samantha was one of those. I ain't got no stories. I'm not telling those. I don't know any stories to tell. I don't. And then all of a sudden the light came on. Oh, get real, girl. You tell a story every week. Every time you post another song, you just told another story. So yeah, there's to me, there's three kinds of storytellers. The ones that tell tales, none of it's true. It's just they just tell tales. Those that tell real life stories, and then those who tell their stories in song. Those three types of storytelling. And I should add a fourth one to that because Oji-san is a good example. He tells his stories in art, in paintings,
Yeah.
and so there's another way to express that story is through painting. But you do a wonderful job portraying what so many of us experience every day. Now, I'm going to pop up a song that I'm not going to pop it up in the sense that I'm popping up playing it, but but I'm going to bring up a song that I thought my gosh, I think she's been eavesdropping on my life, and that song was "That Cat's Got Claws." I'm not kidding. I'm not kidding, folks. The first time I heard her perform that song, I'm going, "Oh, I got to be careful. She knows my ex-wife."
Oh shoot.
But it was amazing, Samantha, how many people out there in my chats on my channel, whenever you performed it a few times on my channel, and they'd be over in the chat, "Oh, I know a gal just like that. Oh, I went out with one like that," or "My wife is just like that." So I watched that and I'm going, she pushed all of our buttons. All of us said we know somebody like that, or someone in that situation. And that was so true to life that it amazed a lot of us that she could portray that feeling in the song, that you're just going, "Oh yeah." So the now when you say, have you ever had anybody say to you, "Oh, you just wrote that song about me, didn't you?"
Tons of times.
Do
Tons
you?
of times. Oh yeah. Very, very frequently. Um, they'll either say, "Dude, I swear you wrote that for me," or, "That's my life in a nutshell," or, "Man, I relate to this in a big way." Like, I get that a lot. But I mean, I feel we're all human, and we all kind of go through the same experiences, give and take. But that's, yeah, it's kind of what I'm going for, is to connect
Yes.
with people through my lyrics and through my writing, and make them feel some type of way, because I mean, that's how we all kind of connect, is through emotions and life experience. It's, yeah, it's pretty important to me.
Yes. Yes. See, and that's what attracts me to your original songs, is there's so many of them. I tell you what, first place flip flops every day. I just, and then you'll come out with a new one, and I'll go, "Oh boy, that means all these others moved down a notch. That one's going up there." So I jump around so much, and I have found that, and again, I encourage everybody, subscribe to her channel, play her long playlist of her originals. It's 87 songs. Play those. And depending on your mood at the time, certain songs are going to just pop out and grab you. That I I I can't praise enough the fact that some of those songs, depending on your mood that day, that all of a sudden there's like an emotional bonding to the song. You can relate to it so well that you can't help but hit the replay. You got to hit the replay because you're going, "My gosh, that's real life. That's not just a song to make me want to listen. It's a song that's telling a story about life and me, and and I think that's important. I think that's very important. I hope you never lose that ability to have people emotionally attached to some of your songs. That's that's a one of those skills that you've either got it or you don't. I mean, that's and it comes so natural for you when you write songs. I don't know. I guess I don't really understand how. And you've been doing songs weekly for so long now,
Yeah.
and I don't know how in the world you can do it. I don't. Heck, I forget to tie my shoes at least twice a week. I there's no way I could write a song every week.
Sometimes I feel the pressure, but sometimes it could just kind of flows naturally, but I always seem to meet my deadline. So knock on wood, I've been fortunate as far as material goes recently. So
Yeah, yeah, it's been awesome. Now, you used to play the keyboard.
yeah,
You used
yeah, piano, keyboard, yeah, but it broke
it.
about a year ago. a little over a year ago, and I just picked up a uke and was like, I gotta play something, so I learned it in like 2 days.
See, and
And
that's
yeah.
what I was going to is back when you first showed up with the uke. And why the uke? Was it because it was just conveniently available, or was it because you didn't want to mess with the full guitar? Is it?
I kind of did my research, and it said that the ukulele was pretty, similar to keyboard, piano playing, and the four chords kind of makes it easy. The four string, sorry. Um, I have like I can play guitar somewhat, but not very well, and it's just my hands are so darn tiny. I figured a uke might be better suit, and it actually worked out pretty well. So I think it was meant to be.
Yeah, it sounds like it. I would love, and the we'll see down the road here. You might have an instrument just show up at your house someday that just play with it.
Yeah.
I've got I've got access to a neat little short necked, narrow necked with your smaller hands. I think you could play that instrument like a breeze. You would just, if this old guy can learn to play something like that, I mean, yeah, you'd have a blast with it. So something might show up at your doorstep someday, and you'll just go, "What in the world is this? What's?" Yeah, uh, but and that's what impressed me with you going to the uke. Now, your first uke, you did my original song using the first uke, and then later you sent me an MP3 with the new uke,
Hmm.
and it was like it was a better controlled ambient
Yeah.
atmosphere, and the quality was peaked.
Yeah.
And but the sound of the new uke really, really made a difference. Made a
Yeah,
big
I was
difference.
tired of that old Fender. I mean, it's good for beginners, and it was fun to learn on, but the sound, like, it sounded a little tinny to me, and
Yeah,
I was like, yeah, I kind of want something a little louder, more vibrant, especially since my strumming was starting to improve. So I went and got the Luna concert uke, which is cool because it's just a lot louder and more vibrant. Yeah.
yeah. It's got a deeper tone. It's yeah. The quality difference was amazing, amazing. And then your skill level, it's like you got the new uke at the right time. At the right time, you were just getting to that point where you were getting the original uke down, where you could just pick it up and play. And then you got the new uke, and it was just like, yeah, that was a match that was intended, that needed to happen.
I still got a long way to go, but there's always room for improvement, and I'm having a good time. So stick with it for a while.
The When we come up to the 30-minute mark, I do a little show off of my channel members, and then after that, are you up to performing a little bit for our audience today?
Yeah, I got one I can dig out for y'all. Yeah.
That'll be great. That'll be great. The What's my favorite Valentine's candy? Actually, I don't like any of it. You know, the chocolates, they're just like Christmas chocolates, just in a different box. You know,
Yeah.
to me, they're just chocolates, and then otherwise, like the little hearts, those dang things, I just read them all and throw them away. Yeah, why? Who cares what they taste like? I just, what's it say on it? Yeah, be my Valentine, right? Sure. The That's that's something that I notice each year for the last couple of years. You seem to come up with an original for our biggest holiday, and that's Christmas,
No.
and that I really enjoy because um, just having those original Christmas songs really go a long way. We're so used to traditional, and what is your favorite music genre?
I like them all. Honestly, I grew up on, heavy metal, soft rock, blues, R&B, country, all of it. Um, I like indie quite a bit. Um, but yeah, I it's hard to just pick one because yeah,
Yeah.
I like
Well,
all kinds of music. So
I think that, and I think that shows in your music too. It does. It shows that your the your genre preferences are open ended, and and it shows itself once in a while. The oh my gosh,
well, thank you,
yeah,
Eileen.
oh, Eileen,
Bless her heart. She's awesome.
yeah, the yeah, Eileen is an amazing person. Thank you very much, Eileen. The And it's nice having somebody like Sam that she kind of looks out for this old boy, and I'm less apt to miss somebody's super chat with with Samantha up here.
Oh, Anne
Um,
too, man. Anne's on it.
yeah, Anne's
Sometimes
always right on it. Yeah,
I feel behind because Anne's like right in front of me always.
that's it. That's it. Now that's the thing too is, and I think that's something that the audience, most of the audience, is not aware of, is you bounce a lot of your new music off of friends
Mhm.
and you look for their constructive criticism.
Yeah.
And how does it feel to open yourself up to your friends and just say, hey, be honest, tell me
Yeah.
what you think? How
Well,
is that?
it's kind of comforting, honestly, because I know they'll always be honest with me and they do give good advice. So I always feel better, you know, after sharing a song and kind of being like, what do you think of this? And then they're like, yeah, well, oh, hey, wait, maybe you want to do this on this part here, there. It really helps. It, makes me feel a little bit more accurate in what I'm doing. And yeah, I
Great.
appreciate my friends for sure, including
So
you.
so they help build your confidence before you go ahead and release it.
Yeah,
That, that
yeah, about yeah a particular song. I might be like, yeah, I don't know what I think about this one here. I'll play it for you. You can just give me your thoughts, and that always feels better. Like whether to trash it or cash it in.
See now, to me, the few times I've gotten to hear some of your songs before they got posted, and you you do it one way, and then you'd mix it up and do it a different way, and then you'd ask, "Say, which one do you think is better?" And I'm like, "Ah, shit." That for for me, I'm thinking post them both ways. Do it both ways. Post them both. Well, and you don't want that redundancy, and but for me, sometimes it's hard to pick. I just,
Yeah.
I do have to give a shout out for someone that we don't see very often, and that's Pine Martin. He's out there in the chat, and Pine Martin, he's a great guy, great outdoorsman. Love him. He's awesome. Very, very intelligent man, and the he's a canoe hound follower.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, very, very close to Dennis, and just having him show up today is awesome. Is awesome. I love the fact that he's here. So I had to give him a little bit of a shout out. And B Lady, I'm going to be shouting you out Sunday. Yeah, it is Friday. Yeah, Sunday. I'm going to be shouting you out, girl, for what you sent to me. The Samantha, you get a kick out of it. I'll give you a little sneak preview of an item.
Oh, that's cool. Nice.
What's
Right.
what's weird about it is I don't know if my mic will pick it up. Shut up, Sty. The dang thing repeats everything I say.
That's great.
And she stuck that in the package along with something else, and I won't share everything out because Sunday I want to do a good shout out. Yeah, and she says, "Oh my God, you opened it! It is Mrs. Sty." She says, and I have to tell you, B lady, I laughed. I laughed so hard. The I've been playing with that thing today. I shouldn't admit that. I mean, that's yeah. I might have mental problems. I don't know, but I was singing at it and it's singing back, and I'm going, "Yep, that hamster can't sing any better than me. That's for sure." The but I was arguing with it, and it always barks back the same argument, you know. So, um, yeah, it's going to be fun. It's going to be fun to have that thing. I think I'm going to have it right at the door of my camper all summer. So when people come to the door and yell, "Hey, Sty," it yells, "Hey, Sty," right back at them, you know.
That's
Yeah,
funny. She's like, now you don't have to get married.
right, right. That's it. Yeah, if I get one of these ornery local women show up, I can just tell them, talk to the hamster. You know, don't don't yell at me. Talk to the hamster.
Yeah.
Yep, she's in charge. Yeah, the little bit of funniness. But with that, we're at the 32-minute mark. I'm going to run this little thank you to all of my channel members out there, and Sam and I are going to talk a little more. She's going to perform a song for us, and we'll take it from there. So this only takes a minute or so, just a little over a minute. So the two of us will see you real quick. Thank you, all you great members. Thank you, thank you. Yeah, you know, I hear that music with that little clip, and I always think of camping. I got to go camping. I got to go camping, and I started that about 4 days ago. I'm picking down through your list in your playlist of 87 originals, and I'm picking out the songs that I think are the best for around the campfire, so I can have those out at camp this summer. And I'm gonna make a recording of them, burn them onto a disc so that I can pop it in and play it out at camp when I'm hanging around in camp. And some of your songs, I think there's going to be a lot of people that come visit me out at, you know, I've got a lot of, I'll have customers that'll come and hang out in my campsite. That's what they'll be hearing, and hopefully they'll be inquisitive enough that I can put them right onto your channel. So, I think they're going to get some enjoyment out of hearing some of that music out in camp. The Plain old Chuck said, I came in at intermission. Well, that's pretty good, Chuck. At least you didn't come in at the end of it like you sometimes do. But that's all right. Chuck is old. That's why he's slow. I understand. I can now. The thing is what you do, Samantha. I like it. I like it, and I don't want to talk about your age at all. I don't want to go there at all. But you actually were a huge, huge influence of me getting this puppy back here. It
Good stuff.
it it was after getting to know you and you picking up that ukulele, I was fired up. I played the dulcimer back in the 70s and I gave it up in the 70s. Now think about that, folks. We're talking almost 50 years ago. I gave that up. And because I'm listening to Sam and listening to her play the uke, I can't sing. I'll belt out a old bluegrass tune or something once in a while when I feel semi-private, that nobody's listening. But I like to play, and I thought I need an instrument I can play, and I'm watching her play the uke, and I'm not sure if I could chord or not with my busted up left hand. And I picked that instrument up because you're really only using 2 strings on that instrument. It's considered a 4-string, but you play it as a 3-string instrument. You're playing two strings are tuned as D's. They're both D's, and you're playing both strings at the same time. But what it does is it gives a resounding sound. What it does is it sounds almost bagpipe-ish when you play it. It's got that kind of thrum to it, like a bagpipe does. And I thought, what the heck? So I asked my kid to build me one. He says, "Oh yeah." He goes, "Why out of the blue?" And I said, "Well, Samantha, she's picked up the uke, and I think I want to play again." And he goes, "Holy God, you old man." Now, mind you, I'm 64 years old, and I'm trying to pick up an instrument I haven't touched in 50 years. And I'll tell you, find a simple instrument, something easy to learn, and play. I understand. Now, for you, Samantha, correct me if I'm wrong, music's become a passion in your life.
Oh, big time.
That helps you get through every day, doesn't it?
100%.
Do you find that you lose yourself in your music at times?
Yeah.
That you can just put the outside world away and just lose yourself in the music?
Yep. Especially when I get into songwriting mode, I just kind of drift off and get lost in it.
I'm trying to remember the fella's name. It was so many years ago. He was a songwriter, and he wrote a few songs for a couple of big names. And that poor guy, he said, "Oh, I can write." He says, "I am so good at writing lyrics." He says, "I hate to be proud of myself, but I'm so good at writing lyrics." He says, "But what's really tough is finding someone that can put decent music together with my lyrics." And I told him, I said, "Well, then you need to write your own music with your lyrics." And he goes, "I'm so damn tone deaf." He says, "There's no way." And I said, "So you write poems and you want people to put it to song, right?" And he said, "Man," he says, you hit the nail on the head." He says, "I write poems and I try to find people that can put it to music." And the fact that you're able to write all your own originals and you decide how it's going to come across through the music, that's having both skills together. Yeah, I just love that. I just love that. Yeah. The Will the Rocker played drums by ear 28 years ago. No drum lessons. That was me when I first picked up the dulcimer. I didn't have a clue what the heck I was doing. And the shop I got my original dulcimer from, I got a dulcimer and I got a mountain banjo from the guy. And I said, now, somehow, some way, I got to learn how to play it. He said, that's back in the days of a Walkman, you know. Anybody knows what a Walkman was? Drop a cassette tape in it. You got earbuds. He says, take your Walkman, throw a couple of favorite folk tunes in it, pop an earbud in and play it. And he says, just start playing by sound. You know, just, he says, play by ear. And when I found out how easy it actually was, and back then you couldn't buy sheet music that really went with the dulcimer. You know, you had to convert, you know, to the that's like dulcimer's weird. Because your bass string is a D, your center string is an A, and then your two outside strings are a D. So it's DAD. That's all you got on that thing. And I think they came up with that instrument so every hillbilly in Tennessee and Kentucky could play one, you know. That's give it to the kid, he can play it, or give it to grandma, she can play it. And the looking at Eileen, yeah, Sam's music is awesome. I love her songs. That's
thank you,
I
lady.
I have, you know, Sam and I talked about it many times. And every once in a while, she'll get some dissenter that leaves a comment that's hurtful. And the and I always encourage Samantha, and I think the whole audience would do the same. I always encourage her because for everybody that leaves some kind of spiteful comment, stupid comments are what they are. They're just downright stupid. And 99% of them, it's so evident it's out of jealousy. They wish they had her talent. So instead of praising her for her talent, they'll put her down for they want her to be equal to them. You know, I can't sing, I can't write songs. So I'm going to bash her so that I feel better because I got somebody down here with me. Well, it don't work. Samantha knows better. And I always encourage her for every stupid comment like that. She's got 24 positive comments. I mean, that now if you're getting 24 shoot you down comments, you're only getting one good comment, then you got to start thinking about your skill, you know? But when it's the other way around, I mean, the mass majority of everybody just loves your performances, Samantha. Just loves them. I
People
watch
have good
those.
hearts.
I watch those comments, and Samantha knows I've gotten to the point where 99% of the time I'm speechless. So I throw hugs and hearts and up there because I yeah, sometimes there's just not words for the song she wrote. It's just so good that I'm gonna throw some emojis up there so she knows I'm listening. That's yeah. I don't ever miss one of Samantha's songs. So, do you want to perform one for us whenever you're ready?
Yeah, sure. I'm just gonna jump into it because if I think about it too much, you know how I go.
You
Okay.
just be yourself.
I get on the edge of my seat. This uke is kind of big compared to
And
the
I'm
other
gonna mute myself while you perform. I don't want any of my stuff getting kicked back.
So I wrote this song a little over a year or so ago. It was right after I got out of a pretty tough relationship. It's called I Could Fall. I could be still, and I could be calm, taking every word, listen to it all. But I could break down, and I could freak now. What good would that do? That would help how? And I realize that it takes strength to risk it all and throw it all away. But I'm all fought out. No, I don't want to shout. I want to be free. So release me. And I'm done either way. Hear what I say. I can make this call and let go of it all. Or I could fall. No, I could fall. I could fall. Let go of it all. You have been cruel in your selfish ways. I've given it all. No matter what you say, I won't go back down. I'm done with this now. Had enough of the rough. Been doing this how? And I realize, yes, it's my life. And it costs too much to pay this price. And I'm all fought out. No, I don't want to shout. I want to be free. Just release me. And I'm done either way. Hear what I say. I can make this call and let go of it all. Or I could fall. No, I could fall. I could fall. Let go of it all. I've tried and tried with you. I've given all I can. But all this fuss and fighting wasn't in my plan, no. You may think that I'm foolish in these things I say, but I just want happiness and you're standing in my way. And I'm all fought out. No, I don't want to shout. I want to be free. Just release me. And I'm done either way. Hear what I say. I can make this call and let go of it all. Or I could fall. No, I could fall. I could fall. Let go of it all. Or I could fall. There you go.
Oh man, I want to thank you so much.
Anytime,
That was
buddy.
that was beautiful. I loved it. I loved it. I loved it. And so did everybody in the chat.
Oh,
Everybody in
thank
the
you,
chat.
folks.
They were just loving it. And
Little raspiness going on, but
yeah.
yeah, I'll get.
Well, that's it. Is we love you even on a bad day. So so you know, yeah, we got about another 8 minutes. We can just chat away. But you know, I love the fact that you're willing to even come out and spend a full hour. I mean, that it's tough for a person to say, yeah, okay, I got to be there an hour. you know, the, most little interviews last 15, 20 minutes, and I get to get off here and I'm done. and and you've been such a good sport. You've been such, and everybody watching. We got over 30 people in the house watching. I want you guys. I want y'all. I want y'all to really take in what this show provided today. We all know Samantha a little better. We know where it started. We know where she is. And I think we all have a good guess where she's going. She's going to keep this going. And and through her music, we're all better folks. We're all better people. Um, she's providing a great service to all of her YouTube followers and friends. So, um, and there's a lot of us, girl, that are very proud of you, very proud of what you've done for yourself and where you know, some of us know your plans for the future, and we're behind you all the way. And the, and I'd love to say, oh, you're going to be a super success someday. I'd love to say that.
Yeah.
But the thing is you're already a success. You're just going to become more successful as time goes on. You're already a success. Don't let anybody else tell you otherwise. The and I mean that to everybody out there. People, don't realize that if you're here and you're with people and you get to know people like Samantha, you're a success. Every one of us have succeeded to get to this point, to get where we are. And just strive to get better and to do more. That's what Samantha does every day. I just want to get a little better. I want to do a little more. I want to write something a little more unique. She never gives up. So, and that's the key to success. It just don't ever give up. Don't ever give up. And we are all super blessed to have a friend like Samantha. Um, and I can get pretty ornery. You guys, you better be sharing her out, getting people over to introduce people to her, and say, get over there and check this girl out. She is all mine, Sty. Stop hitting on her. Yeah, Crazy Ann's getting jealous.
So funny.
She's getting jealous because I got you to myself today. Don't worry, Ann. Don't worry. Don't worry.
Love you too, Mike.
And Mike. Yeah. Who's this Samantha lady? Yeah. And then he goes, love you, Sam. You rock, lady. Yeah. See, and that's it. I think for every one of us, we walk away from all of these interactions we have, and we all just go, my God, am I lucky?
Mm-hmm. If it wasn't for YouTube, honestly, I would probably not have any close friends right now because I spend a lot of time by myself, and everyone's like moved on or out of state or whatever, and or passed on. But yeah, I mean, as soon as I started this channel, I meet a bunch of you fine folks, and I've got a heap of friends again. So thank goodness for this platform, because I'd be a lonely son of a gun.
Yeah, well, we'd be lonely together.
Yeah,
because I'm in that same boat with you. In fact, the other day I was thinking about it because we had gotten on this topic. We had talked about this before, and I all of a sudden I realized, I had shared with you and Ann about a lot of friends that I had lost, and then after that conversation, the light came on, and I'm going, but I've got more friends now than I actually lost.
Yep.
So I've got a net gain on friends. So losing those old friends was actually to my benefit because it gave me a clean slate to meet all of you folks and to bring you into my life and become friends with some of the most wonderful people. And Sam says it, I say it. The only thing that is hard to deal with is the distance, you know.
Oh gosh, yeah.
Yeah, us all being so far apart, you know.
I
That,
dream, like literally dream about seeing you guys. So, and I wake up all mad because it wasn't
yeah,
real.
because then you realize, oh no, I'm still here in Alaska.
Freaking
That's
dream. Yeah.
yeah, damn dream got in the way of what I was enjoying. You know the. Oh yeah, Chuck says you and
I saw
Ann
that.
fight well, while me and Sam
He's
sneak
got
out.
the plan, man. He's he's thinking.
That's it. That's it. No, 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 no.
That's awesome.
The, no, I'll tell you what. If Sam and I get together, yeah, I'll put the dog collar on. She can hold the leash, and I'll be that pit bull, that junkyard pit bull for her. You know, sick him, Sty. Yeah,
Oh God.
yeah. He's barking up the wrong tree. Stick him. Just sick him. Bite him. I will. I'll bite him. I'll bite him. Yeah. Don't. The I. That's what I told Ann too. That she wanted to come to the U.S. for that pepper convention, and
Mm-hmm.
and she goes, yeah, you know, but I'm new. That's new country. You know, I got to watch who I'm hanging out with. I said, don't worry about it. I'll be a guard dog. I'll be right there by your side. I'll be a guard dog for you. You know, if you don't if you don't appear to be comfortable, yeah, I'll get involved. You know, the ways I enjoy my Sam dreams. You know, the, well, and that's it. That you know, Sam, you're like a lot of other gals throughout history. I mean, throughout history, that are artists that they just become somebody that everybody loves. Everybody loves that, loves them, just loves them. You know, and the so many people would just love to know you very closely, just to be a just a super close friend, and and it's good sometimes to dream that if the world was a little different and we were all a little closer, you know. But but just keep in mind, folks, you know, these friendships develop and they become so strong. They become
Uh,
so strong.
frequently, I just wish it was like Star Trek. We could beam me up, Scotty, and right to you. You know, I
Yeah,
just
right. Yeah,
that's how I do it. I'd
that's right.
turn off
You're
the
right.
TV.
Teleport right over.
Yeah,
Yeah,
life would be so
yeah.
much easier. No
It would be
airplanes. Yeah.
no airplanes. Just zap. I'm there. Yeah.
Yep.
Well, we're at the end of the show, sweetheart. I want
Thanks
to
for having me,
thank
buddy.
you. I want to thank you so much for being here today. I want to thank everybody out in the chat, all the support, all you great supporters of Samantha. Um, that's the last show for the week. I will see you guys on Monday for Sty Times and Sunday for Sty Stories Sunday. Tomorrow's my day off, so I'll probably be on YouTube all damn day, you know. So, so hey guys, you can link the form at the top of the chat. It's there. Leave feedback. What did you think of today's show? What did you think of our guests? I know what those are going to be like. I know what those responses will be like. I love your responses. I love your responses. And I want to thank y'all. You all get over to Samantha Lee's Originals. There's a little red box that says subscribe. Hit it. So until the next one, guys, and Samantha, love you, girl.
Love you too. Thanks for having me.
Oh, absolutely. And we'll see you all on Monday at the latest.